to a day in life of the average LostPhoenixWolf, more channel. Today's now November 29th. Another new day, guys. It's a little bit chilly down here. It's probably even more chillier outside. But the time right now is 9:05. I had to retake this because my dad came down. He was looking for some kind of box and didn't really want to talk while he was here because I think it's weird because I'm doing video logs. He doesn't really grasp why I'm doing video logs, and I had to redo this a couple times and make sure got the right angle and stuff. And there is enough light in my face, and I did take a look at that video. The screen itself is like this big, I guess, and it's cool. But when it's on my bigger screen, it's even brighter. But people don't always have big screens. Probably they're watching a laptop, watching on a cell phone. They probably don't have a 40-inch TV for their computer like I do. So, November 29th. 2 days ago, I did help my dad out on decorations on the east drop. He's trying to figure out how to do the east drop thing, and doesn't really have that clip and put the bulb in the clip onto the east drop. So, he had to go to the secondary idea and clip it onto the soffit part. I think it's soffit J trim or whatever it is. Maybe it's J trim. But anyway, clip it there and go there and right there. And by the time we got from the deck, we had to figure out a way to get that height to that, and it's not really, doesn't really have a long ladder or even something sturdy. We did make it work though. It took a little bit of time because we moved the ladder, moved down the ladder, moved the ladder, and then it's there. But the only thing is that the cord is on the left side, but if you have it, the lights plugged in the other way, then the bulbs will be pointing in instead of out, and that's kind of defeats the purpose really of having some bright bulbs pointing out, because that's what you want to really do. So that's what I did also at my cousin's place. I also did that, helped him have a friend out down the street, and helped my dad out. He wanted to do that, and he's got some outside lights. He's trying to give that a try for a bit. There's a timer for that, I think. He's got a timer for that. It's good. It's cool. I think I did. Did I? I don't know. No, I don't think I talked about it yesterday. Anyway, he's got some light bulbs out there. He lit up that snowman. The snowman's really bright, even though it doesn't have a nose. I gave him an idea to do the nose thing, but I don't know if it's going to really work or not. And that's what he should do for that. Then he puts these candy canes. Not your normal, round, like the thickness candy cane, comes up with that. This was, oh, no, not candy canes. What am I talking about? These are candles. The candles are like this, like this wide, and they're about maybe 4 feet tall. So you fasten to the railing in between, the snowman being there, and then candles on each side. Then above that, he tried doing it on the east drop, but there was no other clips because you need like a clip and then fasten that bulb into that clip, and then you can spread it across and you can move it and stuff. But he couldn't do that, so not give him a secondary idea and did that. And he's thinking about doing the Christmas tree. Put the Christmas tree outside too, light that thing up, not with any bulbs or tassel or anything like that. And yes, you probably heard the furnace going. It's a little bit cold down here. It means it's probably a little bit cold upstairs, and the furnace will kick on. Before I even, actually, when I was starting the video log before, I heard the toilet flush, and then the machine came on to pump the water, to the tank. And it's like, great, I'm gonna do a retake. So I had to do another retake anyway. Came down. He was looking for some remotes for like 3 or 4 different VCRs you have, and there's 2 VCRs that he's having a hard time trying to use a controller because there's no controllers for them. But he has a box of controllers. Maybe one of them might work out for it. Might work, might not work. Maybe he might have a universal controller, and things might work out for him. After these video logs, I'll probably go up there and check it out. I can just throw my data and get the little booklet. I'll screenshot that, shut off my data, and then you can look through the thing and try some different codes for that controller model. So if he's got like 2 different types of universal remotes, and that's pretty standard. It's a GE stuff, or I can't even say the other name. I don't want to get copyrighted, guys. It's hard to talk about certain things. I know if I talk about this or talk about that, I'm probably going to get copyrighted. People got copyrighted before. It's like, oh, they copyrighted because I said this, or because I had a display of that, and I had some of the music in the background. Like this music here, I've got A-OK to use this music, so they can't copyright me. I have the authority to use this music. I have no problem. People have no problem for me to use it. And great music. There's more music about this background sound, like more flutes and stuff like that. And the guy was doing a demonstration of different flutes, and I haven't really looked at it long. I think there's like between 4 and 10 new videos on the Farpoint Flutes YouTube channel. So you guys can check that out for yourself. Maybe you guys are into flutes, maybe you're into wind instruments. I guess wind instruments. It's like wind instrument or flutes, or what do they call it, a recorder? I think it's called a recorder or something like that. It's just a flute, really. But I know it has 3 different names, and maybe they do 3 different air things. I don't know. Maybe one of the 3 names that, because of the holes that are on there, and it has a different name because of the holes, or holes are bigger, the flute's longer, thicker, different color, or the way it's played. I don't know. I'm not a flute tech, or a flute pro of things. So I can't really specifically tell you about the flutes. I don't know anything really about them, and I never even took music class. I didn't take music and didn't take French. It's something I didn't really care. I didn't care about doing French. I'm probably not going to go to places where they have French and stuff. I hear French things every day in my life anyway. Something coming up on TV and about this French and that French, and even French names and on stuff, and also for music class, it wasn't really. I don't know. And when I started, started to try to do the music class, you're only allowed to be able to use this and that, and you're like randomly picked for that thing. The piano, the guitar, the tuba, the saxophone, the horn, the chime, the xylophone, or whatever they had all that time. And you're randomly picked, and don't really think. No, actually, I didn't even try it because I went to a class and to check it out and see how it goes. I mean, I did have I think I had a free period that time, and it was the start of the year. So let's check out how the music class and see if I really want to do next semester of have music. And I felt like you're randomly picked. What am I gonna do with a stupid horn? I'm gonna play a horn in my bedroom while I'm, home living here. I mean, I was living here a long time ago, but it's kind of stupid. I could do maybe. I'm thinking about maybe learning the piano or xylophone. I don't know, maybe there was a harp there. I don't know. I don't know exactly. There wasn't really enough students for all the equipment that was in there, and some of them were bummed out for the stuff that they had, and they were, picked for that. But I don't see a reason why they couldn't. When they were picked for this musical instrument, this person picked that musical instrument, and this person likes that one, this one likes this one, why not switch? I think maybe they were set for that person, and they're going to get graded on that, and they can't, use the other thing, can't switch back and forth, and don't really see why not. But I never took music anyway. I like listening to music. I'm good at, different music sounds for different things. I have my ear sound in a lot of different genres, I guess you call them, or something like that. like rock, heavy metal, hard rock, R&B, rap, reggae. Well, not really reggae. Techno, trance, grunge, stuff like that. And I don't know. I have an ear for music, but I don't really have the talent to create music. I don't even have really a software to create my own music. It's like bits and pieces of things I can get off the web, and the sounds. It's like not really cheating, and it's not really it shouldn't be really copyrighted for that, because I could download a soundboard if I wanted to and use the sounds off there and create my own music. And you can't really copyright because of the soundboard. Everybody uses that soundboard. People can create a soundboard. I was thinking about creating a soundboard myself. Maybe there's a soundboard tool, and then a randomized list of 50 different things you can click on with my voice. Now that's another thing that came in mind. When I was a teenager, young adult, I did some voice for, I think it was for cartoon commercial or cartoon, or maybe my voice became into a storybook, some of that. I got a list of something to say, different phrases and the way I want to say it, and I had to have a certain tone. I had to have a certain character, and I had to be with that character, and have that kind of accent like that character. They don't know exactly what they're using for. I know it was cat or dog or mouse or chicken or Japanese, Chinese cartoon or commercial. I'm just thinking of maybe commercial books or cartoon, and my voice was changed for that. So I did a little recording thing, and I got sent I think, what was it, $80 to $100 at that time. And I was a young teenager and adult at that time, so $100 is in my pocket is worth like $250 today. I think that's what it really was worth. But I did use a lot with that. I think teenager, young adult. What I was using that for? Not really anything. Just I think clothes. I think maybe just clothes and shoes. I'm not exactly sure what I use that money for. But I do have now something else to talk about in the next video, and I'm going to talk about that when this video is done. This I still got like a minute or so of this video left. So I did a little a list of things. They gave me like a certain nationality to sound like, and if I've got to be a male or a female, and to do the list of things like that. So, but I'm at the end of this video right now, so I might as well wrap this up. If you guys like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. Make sure this video and channel my benefit for me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. Thank you for viewing this video. Time you guys watched it. Hope you all have nice days, morning, and night. And remember, it's better to be Aboriginal than original.